and then you come your sophomore year and you tear your labrum. What's going through your mind? Because I know, like, injuries take a toll on athletes mentally.
So you mentioned previously how you felt like it was unexplainable on how you get hurt, and everybody just looking at you. Same way when I was in college, like, damn, the next chance I get to prove myself, I'm hurt. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like I'm still getting questioned by coaches and teammates. Like, who are you again, bro? You always hurt, or you this or you that. Because I'm proving myself in practice, but really practice doesn't really mean much.
Nothing.
You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm also not even given the opportunity to present myself game time either.
Right.
Because it's like coach is not pulling the strings for me to get in. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I was at. I'm like, yo, how can I even prove myself if I'm always hurt?
Right.
Let me ask you a question. The past Ed Lee, we all know, and you would admit this, you had a very big ego.
Yeah.
Correct? Am I incorrect in saying that?
No, you're right.
Do you feel like all that pressure of feeling like people looking at you like, yo, who the fuck is this, was more coming from yourself than the outside world? Maybe you were so cocky in your belief of yourself, and you was like, damn, I feel like I'm making an ass of myself. Not purposely, you got injured, but do you think that's where most of that pressure came from?
You have a valid point, but no, because women talk. You get what I'm saying? And dudes talk more than females now. So because dudes is talking and I am who I am, women coming right back talking to me. So I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying? And dudes thinking that I don't know, but I know.
Right.
So it's like I gotta do something. And I'm not gonna take it off the field. I'm going to leave it exactly where the problem is, on the field. So every time I line up, I must demolish whoever's in front of me. And that's where my respect came as a real safety. Like now, if you ask anyone on my team that I play with, I wasn't the most athletic, but I was smart and I was physical as fuck. You ask any one of them, I was only 180. You know what I'm saying? Against running backs 200 plus. But I'm physical. I'm not safety that's really gonna smack you. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's how I made a name for myself. Like, y'all not gonna respect me. All right, I'm gonna lay my pads on you, so you know that anytime I'm coming, that I'm really coming with bad intentions. Because like that's how angry they got me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that anger, I let that build up every practice and really like just try to take their heads off. Like. And if you don't like it, let's fight then. Because now we talking my language. Because if you feel like I'm going too hard, you feel like I'm like whatever, then let's go. Like whatever it is you want to do. If you want to keep it between the whistles or you want to handle it outside. However, but you're going to I'm going to let you know that I'm real physical and I'm real aggressive in my approach.
So there's just a lot of angst there. Because considering your first season, your first semester, whatever, you didn't play at all and everybody's saying what they got to say. So that's just all that angst building up.
Yeah.
And then once
it stayed like that. Until a point where my problem wasn't with the players no more because my name already proved myself to the players. So now it's like the players respect me. Now it's the players looking at the coaches like, yo, why y'all not putting him in again? You get what I'm saying? Like, he's the most physical safety we got. We got safeties out here ankle biting. Like, why y'all not putting him in? He knows his stuff. We got safeties that's blowing coverages. Why y'all not putting him in again?
And how'd your career end there? What stats?
No stats.
No stats.
No stats.
You didn't
only time I got in is when it was a blowout. We getting blowed out, and for special teams. So I got to do special teams footage or whatever. But they never pulled the string to really put me out there at safety. I remember one game we played Central. I was in the 2 deep with the safeties. Both safeties got hurt. They moved an outside linebacker, put him at safety before they even put me in.
Wow.
When you talk about disrespect,
that's disrespect.
Something similar.
Like, what are you traveling me for? I'm all the way here in North Carolina for you to just not put me in, bro?
Yeah.
You just keep me on special teams?
Even more disrespectful, my boy that's about to come here, right? 6'5", about 350, big boy. Plays tackle, right? One of the best, arguably the best tackle on the team. Somehow he got in the doghouse with the coaches. The tackle that they put over him got hurt. They put a tight end at tackle before they put my boy in.
These coaches is devious.
Devious.
I think
Remember, they trying to save their jobs too.
No, they trying to be Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that too.
All these niggas Bill Belichick bench Malcolm Butler. I can do whatever I want. Like, no, you're not Bill, nigga.
Yeah. So it is a lot.
So you transferred from Norfolk.
Yeah, I got into bad altercations with all the coaches. Head coach called me. He was like, "Yo, what's going on?" I told him what was going on. He was like, "Have you ever considered about transferring?"
Oh,
like he told me, because he said, here's the thing. I would never put you in at safety.
wow.
As long as you stay here, you will always be a special teams guy.
Let me ask you a question. Knowing the person you were in the past, and we're going to touch on this more in depth in a little bit, do you think that you kind of created bad luck for yourself with these people by the way you were carrying yourself? Maybe they just didn't like that persona, that personality.
Definitely. But that's the mature me speaking. But the immature me, 18-year-old Ed Lee, you don't know that. Because all I knew was New York City. How I was riding around campus, I had BMW blasting music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was there. Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm gonna blast my music. You gonna know that I'm in the BMW. Feel me? Like, everybody gonna know.
Yo, why does it feel so good to bump your music and drive by people? Like, you want them to hear your shit.
Yeah, like, yo, you hear me? No, you hear me? Now turn your head and look at me. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know I'm here. And that's kind of where I went wrong. Just always wanted to be seen all the time. You feel me? Always wanted to be seen.
What was that? Do you think you had an insecurity? You came.
You could probably say it was an insecurity because I wasn't getting the attention that I wanted.
From who? Your family?
I was